Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Yeah, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Long ball looking to counter. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, they could be caught out here. Just the keeper to beat. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Figo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Figo. Now that gets his head on it! It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Gullit. Saka. And it's a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan are looking to go forward now. Played out towards the right wing. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona tries to thread one through. Saka plays it across. And he's there to clear it. It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Figo. That's the throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still goalless at the moment.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been knocked clear. They've won a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Shoots! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Figo. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And he thumps it clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, it's Van Basten. And here's Neymar. Oh, good spread. Now it's Figo. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Oh, that's ambitious. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And it's Hullet. Out to the right. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. Pirlo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Guti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely spread.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pirlo. And now they can clear their lines. And he's quick to snatch it back. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Baresi. Milan looking to pass their way through. Pass somewhat off target. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Now here's the delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Taken back almost at once. Deco. Tries to play it through. Chooses to go crossfield. Great vision. Oh, super find. Suarez receives it in a wide position. It's a throw-in. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maradona could try cutting inside here. Toure tries to clear. Roberto Carlos. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Busquets. Distributed tidily. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, it's Van Basten. That is good alertness. Spread it left. Jordi Alba in acres of space out wide. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cannavaro. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Hullet. Busquets. Deco did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He might be in here. It's Van Basten! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Number 8, Maradona. Number 14, Suarez. Number 15, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field.
It's a sharp little ball here.
Nedved.
Shot could be on.
10,
Shevchenko off the bar.
Number 18,
In he goes again. It's there. Swift, incisive, deadly. All done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's a great ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's been given away.
Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. It's Nedved! It's anyone's ball now. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Oh, smashing header! He should have put that one away.
Bullet really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Pirlo. Nicely shaped ball. And he plays one through. Shevchenko! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
That is a great pick out. He's in space and looking for options. Big header! And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Yaya Toure.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Played out to the right. Messi gets into a good position. He's free, he has got space. And that has been clubbed away. 4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's having a shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Defending of the desperate variety. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who...
Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's played in. Bastard! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And we have our very first corner. Pirlo tries to clear. Gets a good foot in there, and he has been fouled there. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Costa Curta picks it up out wide.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Figo is really quite unique, Peter. I mean, his technique is flawless. A winger, but with the vision of a real playmaker.
Essentially the complete package.
Yeah, you would certainly call him that. A truly magnificent player.
Cross into the box. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Xavi going full steam ahead down the left flank. Pirlo. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Maradona. Figo. Climbs up big! Goal! Barcelona! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Figo. Oh, this looks sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Maradona. Can he get it through? He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Great vision.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Figo. And now they can clear their lines. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely spread. He's in space and looking for options. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Jordi Alba. Good take, and is he in? Deco clears. Bigo has it out wide and in space. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pirlo. Played back in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
It's a throw-in.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Oh, good spread. Bigo in acres of space out wide. That's an excellent interception. And he passes it long.
Figo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Inter Milan shoots! It's anyone's ball now. And for a moment, time stood still. Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Pass somewhat off target. Out to the right. Figo. He's picked his way through. He's got full. Oh, it's come loose. Figo with the clearance. That is lovely. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Thuram. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's been cut out, well played. It's a searching pass. Swings in across.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Cafu. That has not gone well. Another throw-in. And that's definitely not his best.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Referee's given a throw. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pull it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well read, and the danger is averted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And this is Gullit.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, red, nice interception. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now that was quite some save.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho. And here's Drogba. Pirlo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Inter are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And it's Figo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Jordi Alba. Played it early.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's going right the way across. Deco. That's Figo. It's a good run down the right. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. That looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's going to go a long way. Caught offside that time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
9.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 3. Xavi. El dorsal 17.
Cafu gets it away.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal 2.
Guti delivers. Keeper's dealt with that.
El dorsal 6.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
El dorsal 8. Iniesta.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Figo. Played in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the shot! No mistake! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Well, there's the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time.
Yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Yaya Toure!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Toure calmly anticipates. Now it's Forlan. Guti. Shevchenko. Now there's a fine ball. Good read, needed to be. And that's that. Inter Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Forlan! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, Waters! And one more try! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a little off target. Now it's Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's real chance!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Baresi with the clearance. He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vieira. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Yaya Toure. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Figo. Knocks it into space. Now Costa Curta. Quarter of an hour played. Can he get on the end of this? Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Shot a goal! There it is! The breakthrough strike! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Deco. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Shevchenko. Rummenigge. He's found the way through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Toure kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Bronckhorst.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yaya Toure. Oh, that's well spotted. Baresi. And it's Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Forlan taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Figo did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Seaman gets it away. Now it's Hunnit. Picks out, shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Great vision. And a chance! And he's opted for the long pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, again, there's no way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And they're back on the ball again. Yaya Toure.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Baresi. Now Costa Curta. And it's Deco. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Serginho. Keeper has taken decisive action. Shevchenko. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Rummenigge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can clear their lines. And here's and the shot! That was probably asking just too much. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're underway again.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shevchenko, Vieira. Oh, that's superb. Rummenigge gets flagged offside. And it's Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. It's a promising position. And he whips it. Oh, smashing header! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Driven forward. Ooh, can he get onto this? Nesta calmly anticipates. Serginho. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well played. And he thumps it clear. And he can clear it away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Toure.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And Shevchenko! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Vieira. And it's Hullet. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Figo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Forlan looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That's a good foot in there. For Leicester. Figo. Shevchenko proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Van der Ven is there to clear. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Van der Ven gets it away.
Inter truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to...
Oh, they could be caught out here. It could be in here. Look at this. Rummenigge! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And now he has 2.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Neymar.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Shevchenko.
A case now
Number
of
21,
complete control.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Roberto Carlos.
Number 11, Hullet. Number 6, Vieira.
Intercepts the throw. That's well
Coming
read.
on the field, number 4, Hannes.
Inter Milan
Number
do have
9,
options available on the
Mbappe.
bench if they want to go
Number
that way.
20, Dembele.
Always onto this.
Number 14,
Costa Curta
Mateus.
makes the interception.
Number 17,
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He is through here. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And that is expertly dealt with.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Shot, surely! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move. That's a foul. No two ways about it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, there was plenty on that. Baresi. The message is clear. None shall pass. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts.
And here's Gerrard.
He is just caressing the ball. Can he get it through? Thinks about the...
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Van der Ven gets good distance on it. That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Hangs one in, good read, needed to be. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in, and the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Iniesta chips it through. Oh, well played, well played. And no, that was never going to make it. Yaya Toure. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pass somewhat off target. Could move up a gear here. And he's worked it through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets through on it. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's managed to gift it back. Iniesta driving on and making good progress. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And it's Forlan.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Baresi. Out to the left it goes. Deco. And here's Rivaldo. Out towards the flank. That's tidy. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. Inter Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And the through ball. Shot could be on. Face-to-face. Shot at goal! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ruben Dias. Baresi cuts it out. Oh no, this does not look good. Can he get on the end of this?
That's good defending, very good defending.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Rivaldo. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And that was probably asking just too much. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Forlan in acres of space out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Some excellent tackling here. Oh, they could be caught out here. A lot of... He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten, actually,
That could spell trouble. Oh, that's been intercepted.
that's great positioning, so good from him.
A good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And that's going to be a booking. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Cruyff! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. It's Van Basten! No, he's missed it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Signore e signori, vi chiediamo cortesemente di rimanere seduti durante lo svolgimento della partita. Grazie.
Here we go again.
Inter really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Cruyff. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rivaldo. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's in space and looking for options. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Messi, oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Oh, it's Van Basten. Figo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cannavaro.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he's worked it through. Van Basten receives it in a wide position. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Iniesta. Looking for options for movement. Gently done. Thuram does well to get it back. Cruyff. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Forlan might just make this. And that's been won straight back. Forlan.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball. Figo. And he's gone searching cross-field. Now it's Messi. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Van Basten. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 6, numero 4, Deco.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Incoming to bullish header! Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now, can they get him all? Shapes to shoot! Oh, brilliant save!
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Baresi plays it long. Çalhanoğlu. Figo. He has found the way through. Lahm shows great strength. Oh, they can break here. And it's Lahm. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. Forlan has it out wide and in space. Costa Curta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Guti gets into a good position. And this is Figo. And it's Cruyff. Rummenigge could try cutting inside here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Costa Curta. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first time.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Baresi. And this is Forlan. Iniesta. And the pass is intercepted. Beckham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Iniesta. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Well, that's well spotted. Now who's going to be first to this? Beckham clears. Conte. Gilberto Silva. Thuram. Well read, nice interception. All the way back. And now they can clear their lines.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Dink through. And he's picked it up out wide. Beckham with the cross. Cleared. Can he finish? Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Nesta gets it away. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. That has been cut short. Roberto Carlos. Deco is in a really good position out wide. And it's Deco. Ball driven to... He's got tall! Cruyff. Not the most accurate pass. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he's taking no chances there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Elects to cross. That's a decent clearance. And we have our very first corner. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And this is Forlan. And he can clear it away. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cruyff. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Baresi wins the duel this time. And this is Cruyff. Crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence.
Messi! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Toure is there to clear. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, super ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Iniesta. Aims beyond the defence. Deftly away. And that's a throw-in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gilberto Silva. Iniesta.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nesta with the clearance. And he's had it nicked away. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta cuts out the pass. Yaya Toure. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oh, it's come loose. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Conte. That's the keeper's ball. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it through. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. And the cross comes in. Neymar. Oh, that's ambitious. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckham. Beckham with the cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Gilberto Silva. Conte. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? Delivers the ball. And that should get the job done. That has ended up in no man's land. 75 minutes played. And here's Messi. Brazil have it back and can go again. Pass somewhat off target. Beckham in acres of space out wide. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Camisa 9, camisa 14, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa.
And here's Beckham. Quick look, then plays it in. Gilberto Silva can get it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Messi. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Drogba. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Great effort, but no way through. That has not gone well. And this is Forlan. Kaká. Flings in across. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Kaká cuts it out. Gerrard. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Brazil are down to 10 men.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Iniesta. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, shooting chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Rummenigge looks to get on the end of this. And claimed it back swiftly. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
He's had a shot! Goal! Strasbourg! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Taken back almost at once. Looking for the run. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played into them. He's got tall. Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Terrific hit. Drogba! In he goes again. Well, that is remarkable.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And he thumps it clear. Just eases him off the ball. He's played it long. Vigo looks to get on the end of this. Played into space out wide. Oh, delightful ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking to play him in. And that's aimed in. Oh, smashing header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Worth a try, but not this time.
Jorginho really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
And here's Drogba. Van Basten. Oh, it's Drogba! Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Yaya Toure. And it's Drogba.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Played in deep. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Numéro 13.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's picked his way through.
And the shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Van Basten demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And now he has 2. So now the difference is 3.
Real chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Serginho. Oh, that's well spotted. Cafu. Now it's Figo. Deep cross. It's a goal kick. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van der Ven. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Picked out.
Tries a shot! And one more try!
It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Clinical. Oh no, this does not look good. Figo.
Big chance!
And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team.
Takes a shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's really nicely played. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Inter Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Serginho. Drogba receives it in a good position here.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's certainly onside here. Delivery from Mbappe. Well, that's the keeper's ball. Gerrard. Serginho tries to pass it through. And this is Van Basten. Now he's off and running. Now it's Rafinha. Gerrard. Baresi. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now Van de Ven. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And this is Van Basten. And he shoots! And now the breakaway. Nicely spread. And he's in on goal. Gerrard! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Now it's Drogba. Shot could be... Figo! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Van de Ven has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. It's Drogba! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's been caught, and again! Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Thinks about the shot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a promising position, delivered in. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu gets into some space. Not the most convincing of passes. That is good alertness. And it's Serginho. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played, well played. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get onto this? Figo is flagged offside. There could be trouble here. He's found the way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was Vermeer! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, no circumventing this opponent.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Caught offside that time. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. took time, excellent interception. Yaya Toure. Now that looks a decent ball. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Just 5 minutes left. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Drogba, showing good feet. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
No, that's been intercepted. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Nesta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He is through here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Roberto Carlos has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Drogba, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And your commentator. Unique brand of expert analysis. Here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Matteo. And there's the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dink through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Figo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Guti. Figo in acres of space out wide. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Not the most convincing of passes. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide.
Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So, a break. He's going for goal! Toulouse have their second corner now. Zico plays it short. Cleared without complication. Cannavaro. Not the most accurate pass. That's really well cleared. Kagawa. And the counter is on. Referee's given a throw. Toulouse are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real...
Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Forlan. Cruyff. Rui Costa. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Zico. And he's surging through. That is a little undercooked. Sergi. And that is out of play. Knocks it into space. And he thumps it clear. Figo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Forlan. Kagawa. Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Good ball over the top. It's Ibrahimovic! It's hit the upright. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Pass somewhat off target. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's in plenty of space here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Now it's Zico. Shapes to shoot! Missed by a fraction. That's a cute ball. That looks a cracking ball. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. Takes aim and cross. He's got full. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that...
And the finish!
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Looking for a run-up. Looking to play him in. Works it forward. And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has already resumed here. Looking for the run, spread neatly, and he's picked it up out wide. Forlan with a beautifully timed run. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. Toure deals with that comfortably. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, super ball. Oh, takes a shot! And he's straight offside. Guti. Zico spots it and intercepts. And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a throw. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rui Costa. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Kagawa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Firmly met. Tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through. And this is Forlan. Van Basten is flagged offside. Xavi Alonso. And it's Sergi. No, that's been intercepted. Out to the right. That has not gone well. Roberto Carlos. That's Forlan. Now it's Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. Sergi. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Zico. Zico unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now that's well seen too. Rui Costa. Guti. Driving on and making good progress. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Guti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Van Basten. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's felt him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Just too high.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Cannavaro. And he was alert to it. Sergi. Kagawa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Zico. And here's Ibrahimovic. Leicester wins the duel this time. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has a look out. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Van Basten really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Guti gathers from the goal kick. Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Basten finds himself offside. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Cannavaro. Played into space. Fired deep towards the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Toulouse really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And the ball's gone astray. Can he get it through? Now it's Zico. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Kagawa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Van Basten. Forlan.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Deco. Chance! It's loose, in for the pieces! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are... And we're done. Milan really have hit the heights A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Forlan picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.